A South Korea's special envoy to Russia has been busy delivering President Moon Jae-in's message of cooperation to senior officials in Moscow. The two sides have agreed to strengthen their economic ties and to work together to tackle the North Korean nuclear issue. Lee Ji-won has more.
On his first day in Moscow, Seoul's special envoy to Russia, Young-gil, relayed President Moon Jae-in's will to strengthen South Korea-Russia ties and reaffirm Moscow's intent to work closely with Seoul. During his meeting with Alexander Galushka, Minister of the Development of the Russian Far East on Tuesday, Song discussed ways to heat up economic cooperation between South Korea and Russia and even North Korea if the conditions are right. Galushka agreed, saying the three sides must see such cooperation as a separate issue from the North's nuclear development and work on it while pressuring Pyongyang to abandon its nuclear weapons. The two sides also agreed to continue the construction of a pipeline through North Korea that, once complete, would supply Russian natural gas to South Korea. They pledged to restart work on the so-called Najin-Kasan railway project to promote trade between the three countries. The project has been in limbo for more than a year after the former Park Geun-hye administration suspended it in response to the North's nuclear threats. Song also met with Ilyas Umahanov, the deputy speaker of the Russian parliament's upper chamber, and a number of other lawmakers. He sought their cooperation in strengthening bilateral ties and denuclearizing North Korea. Song, who is a lawmaker for the ruling Democratic Party, assessed his first day in Moscow positively. He said Russian officials emphasized the need to solve North Korea's nuclear issue through dialogue and negotiations rather than pressure and sanctions. He shared President Moon's plan of bringing about change in the North through economic cooperation between the two Koreas and Russia, on top of strict international restrictions on the regime's nuclear weapons development. Song will meet Russian President Vladimir Putin on Thursday to deliver a personal letter from President Moon. They are set to discuss the North Korean nuclear issue, economic cooperation, and the timing of a summit between the two leaders. Lee Ji-won, Arirang News.